Hi, and welcome back to my studio. Glad you could join me again for this next drawing. I thought I'd add some color this week. I like to change it up once in a while, go from just ink or add some watercolor once in a while, and last week's was brown ink, which was a nice change too. So if this is your first time joining me, I do a variety of kinds of sketches. They're all basically the same using ink. If you check out my other videos, please leave comments about what kind of videos you like. But I'm open to suggestions, so please comment. Anyway, for this week's subject, I decided on a church. Found the picture online, and I thought this was quite a nice, simple, and beautiful church. So this inspired me. Drawing is a very relaxing, pleasant thing for me to do, and I hope I can show that in my videos. It's all about the relaxing and enjoying. I usually start with one area and use that as a reference for continuing the drawing. I decided on doing part of the building that's facing us first, and then using that to get the angles and the distances. You'll see once in a while I'll stop and kind of measure distances and heights in relation to other parts of the building. Kind of drawing I'm doing is not technical drawing, and it's quite loose, so the lines aren't perfectly straight. And for this kind of drawing, for this rough sketching, it's quite fine. Sometimes I start a drawing and I'm feeling a little shaky, and my hand position is not perfect, so the lines come out a little shaky, but I keep going because a lot of times we'll all come together in the end after you put some shading on and a few lines here and there. Nothing has to be perfect. As long as you get the shape, and it feels good to you after. The trees in front of the building stood out for me in this photograph, so I wanted to make sure I got those in. It connects the building and man to the earth, I believe, and having natural subjects in a drawing connects everything together. One good thing about trees, as long as you got the basic feel of the tree, you can just about make them any way you want. It's always good to have a reference to go by from nature, but really I'm not following exactly how this tree looks. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, making like very organic, natural branches and movements. And for me, it makes a complete picture, grounds everything, so to speak. The sky for me is one of the important elements of a painting. So I want to get that in first, and it's a very simple, easy method I use. I just throw some blue paint on there and then fastly dry off the brush a little bit, clean off the paint, and then just go back in and move it around. For me, it makes kind of a natural clouds and sky. I wanted this painting to be nice and bright, as it's a nice, bright, sunny day. And the actual photograph is taken in the winter, obviously, but I kind of felt summery or springy in the middle of winter here in Ontario. I thought maybe I'd just add some color. In saying that, I just realized, and probably picked up on that too, the two trees in front of the church are in their winter non-foliage, and I didn't add any foliage to it, so poor little guys look like they've had a rough time, but that's just my mistake and not theirs. Oh well, maybe in your painting you will add some nice little leaves. It'd be a good scene to change into a fall scene as well, with some maybe yellows and oranges and reds in the trees as well. There's the three little birds that say it's done, and thank you for joining me, and see you next week.